Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't jumped in just yet, I want to greet you when you do come in. So, our topic for today is strategy. Develop a strategy to be successful on YouTube. Now, many of you are under the impression that you can probably just come on YouTube and start recording. That is true. You can just get on YouTube and start recording. However, many of you believe that it has to be perfect. It doesn't. And I will tell you as an example for right now. Trying to set this camera up on this tripod has taken me 5 minutes, and you may find that it will even fall. If it falls, I'm going to continue with the live stream because I've already started. Another thing that I want you to do is pay attention to what I've said from the very first time that you've met me. When I turn my camera on, I'm already talking. I'm talking as if someone is there. I am not really waiting for someone to arrive because I'm doing this now. I'm doing this for myself. It is about what I need and understanding that later on when I'm not here for myself. I'm actually here for you. But today I am here for Priscilla. And I'm going to record something that I want you to take into your heart and try to understand what it is that I'm saying. First and foremost, I've always committed to being online for 15 minutes. I commit to 15 minutes. Usually I will stay on longer, but I do commit to 15 minutes unless I'm just trying to see if something is working. Then that precludes me being on for 15 minutes. So let me tell you why setting a goal of 15 minutes is important to me. Setting a goal for 15 minutes is important to me because some people are going to do as I did when I first started on YouTube. Oh, they may know who I am. I don't want anyone to know that I'm here. And for this reason, I did not click any likes. I did not say hello. I did not give a thumbs up. I did not do a tap tap. And that's fine. It was fine for me at the time because that is all that I understood. That was all that I knew. And I will see that hey, Osvaldo, how are you? So Osvalda is here, and I'm going to try to give some information that is going to be valuable to not just Osvalda, but to anyone else that is listening and you're trying to excel on YouTube. Let me give you the disclaimer. I am not a YouTube partner, but I've got something of some type of realistic way of looking at things and seeing if what is being said has any clarity to it. If I have been in anyone's live stream and I have a question, I have not hesitated to ask the question for clarification. If I have been to one of your sessions and someone asked a question and I felt that I knew the answer, I voluntarily contributed that answer. But I want each and every one of you on this YouTube channel to know that it is important that you understand clearly what you're hearing and do your research. I am not a YouTube partner right now, and as I understand it, once I become a partner, I'll have more intimate knowledge of the workings of YouTube. What I do know about YouTube that I have implemented, I have not gotten any strikes, if you will. I have gotten warnings, and I don't necessarily think that they were warranted, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to remove it. I had gone to a channel that said that the music was free or copyright free, and I used it. And then before the end of 24 hours, I had a message in my email box from YouTube, I suppose, saying that the information on my video, the music, was not copyrighted or whatever the appropriate term is. I researched to find out what was the recourse. What could I do? I can go back, which I have not done. I just chose to delete the video. I don't want to be bothered with the headache of that because I think it had less than 30 minutes of watched hours. So it was easier for me to just delete the video than try to explore what some of the corrections could be. But that's my decision, not necessarily a decision that someone else would take. So I'm very mindful of the information that comes to me from YouTube. I'm very mindful of the information that others are giving me from other sources. And I choose to, honor it, believe it, use it, or not. It's totally up to me. Okay, so I don't know, my glass, I think it's where I have the camera that I really can't see. Um, Osvaldo says, I agree. Hey, Mercy Ruby. Hello, beautiful people. Osvaldo says, wow. And Osvaldo say, I also delete when I get such warnings. Right. So you want to make sure that you're deleting that. And when you grow and you become more knowledgeable, then you can decide which battles you want to fight. My life is stress-free. I could say my life is 100% stress-free, but I don't know that anything is 100%. So I'm going to say that my life is practically stress-free. I don't allow stress to weigh me down with things that is insignificant and unimportant. When I know better, I will do better. But if I do something and my heart is in it and it's in the right place, then I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, but I did so unknowingly. Now I wanted to talk to you about strategy. There are many roads that will lead to a variety of countries. You can take a boat, you can take a plane, you can do a combination of boat, plane, train, but you can reach a destination using a variety of strategies. What I do for myself is look for the success of others, because success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And if what you are doing isn't getting you to where you want to be as quickly as you would want to get there, you might need to change your strategy. I don't want to overemphasize this fact that I'm 71 years of age, but I want to leave you with this thought as I talk to you about being 71. I have poured thousands, not hundreds, of dollars into my development and the skill sets that I have. Thousands, not 1,000, not 2,000, not 3,000, but thousands to make me the person that I am and have given me the skill sets that I have. One thing I know for sure is that I can teach. I know how to structure a curriculum, which would be a guidance that can get someone from point A to point B. What does not work for me is something that's going to bring stress to me. I will walk away from stress like fanning a fly from flies from pies, maybe? I don't know. It's a cute analogy. At least it rhymes. At any rate, whatever strategy you choose to get from point A to point B, if you can see the end result, that strategy most likely will work. If you do not see how you can get from point A to point Z, the strategy probably will not work, and you may not even recognize when you get there that you've already arrived. This is why it is extremely important for me to have a strategy that I can monitor. I use the acronym SMART goals. I have SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T, SMART. SMART is, what is SMART? It's a strategy. M, measurable. How do you measure anything if you don't write it down? Even if you're baking a cake, well, maybe some people don't, but that's because they know how to do what it is that they're doing. But if you're baking a cake, you've got 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk. You've got something that you measure to make sure that the ingredients or whatever is required. A, is it achievable? Now, I will tell you that I have seen so many people on YouTube, and I love watching you cook. I love those delicious dishes, especially my African queens that are cooking. Oh my goodness. That is not achievable for me. But let me tell you why it's not achievable. It isn't that I can't do it. It's because I don't want to cook. More often than not, you will hear me say that I'm going out to get my lunch or I'm going out to get my supper. Rarely do I cook in my home. If you see me cooking, you'll see me at Mary's house cooking. You may see me in the kitchen, in my kitchen, fixing me a cup of coffee, and that cup of coffee goes into my microwave, into a cup. Well, in the water goes in the cup, then into the microwave. Then I put the coffee in, then I stir in my creamer, and voila, I'm done. I don't necessarily need a pot or a frying pan. I have them at my home, but those are not tools that I need. So when you're setting your goals, make sure it is something that is achievable. Cooking stews and soups is not something that is achievable for me. Or it has to be realistic. Now, I'm going to tell you what an unrealistic goal is for many people and why my goal for myself is realistic. I have a realistic goal of acquiring 4K hours of watch time between September 30th and December 31st. If you watched some of my previous live streams, you know that I had that same goal set for subscribers from September 30th to December 31st. I have, yay me, I have already achieved the goal of 1K subscribers, and we're not even in the month of December. So I know that that one strategy that I put in place actually worked. It serves no real purpose for me to tell you how did I do it without the evidence, without showing you the proof that if I did it, no. I'm not going to say if I did it, you can do it, because that's not true. But if I did do it, as I say that I did it, then the opportunity is there for you. Many people will not take that opportunity because they're looking beyond the beginning to the end. And there are many micro steps that I took to get to where I am today. And it was a tremendous amount of effort and energy. Was it easy? Yeah, it was fairly easy and straightforward. Was it time consuming? Absolutely. It was time consuming. It was time consuming because I had set this bodacious goal for myself. Everyone is not going to do that, and I would not advise everyone to try to do that. I can do that because I do not work for anyone but myself. I have a laptop lifestyle, and I choose to work when I want to. That's key. Doing something when you want to do it reduces the stress of having to do something when you don't want to do it. Okay, let's see. Let me see before I go on. Let me back up. And once I go back up, this time I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back again because I'm already past my, no, I've only been on 9 minutes. Hello, beautiful people. Mercy says, Osvaldo says, wow. Osvaldo, I also delete when I get such warnings. Osvaldo, don't like being bothered. Me too. Mercy says, but Chichi, that is a way of removing copyright. And Osvaldo, I tried and gave up, sis. I heard it on studio. Show me as a screenshot, sis Marcy. All roads lead to Rome. Yeah, all roads lead to Rome, and how you get there is by your choice. Osvaldo, stress the last thing I need right now. Marcy, sure, I will. The options is delete. Erase the, oops. What did I do? That's why I also need to know how to something. Kit allow people copy from me. Okay, let me just stop there with you with Osvaldo. Marcy says, I also need to know how to not allow people to copy from me. That's stressful, Marcy. Mercy. There's nothing new under the sun. Anything that you've already created, someone else created it. It's not yours. Don't spend your time worrying about someone copying what you do. Please don't focus on that. The energy that you're using to keep someone from copying what you have, you could be doing it to create something new. And I'm almost certain that unless they steal your identification and stuff like that and dismantle your cell phone and your technologies, anything that you've created, you can create again. Please do not spend time worrying about what someone had copied. So let me give you an example. I was working with Restream, and I still applaud Restream. Restream is good, but I will tell you there's a way that you can use it, but not in this live stream. So people were talking about they were getting all of these views and all of these subscribers and all of this. So I got me a copy. I literally downloaded their Restream and used it. I didn't get the recognition or the subscribers that that person did, and I deleted it. Now, I'm not advertising or advising anyone to copy anyone's work, but I'm saying to you, Mercy, that people do it. I have done it because I wanted to see if it worked. And the evidence for me wasn't there, but I didn't want to get into trouble either, so I deleted it. So when my day comes for reckoning that you are a YouTuber and you are our partner, I won't have any strikes against me, and I won't have that video, that YouTube short, on my history of whatever it is you call it in my analytics. So I'm going to move on from here. Please don't worry about anyone copying your work. I have a PhD in education. Do you think that everything that I put in that PhD program was my work? No, it was not. So I did what I needed to do to get what I needed, and then I made it my own. So don't worry about someone copying your work, because I'm going to show some people some things that I'm doing, and they can use exactly what I'm using. But that's something for another story. Okay. Sorry, I'm not getting you how to allow people not to copy with you. I'm not really sure if I'm understanding what you're saying, so I'm going to move on. I will roll with you, Osvaldo says. Yummy Kitchen Crafts. Hey, Yummy Kitchen. You're one of the people that I'm talking about. I see all of these delicious meals, but I have no desire to cook, but I love to look at wonderful foods. And when I go to a restaurant, I can say, this is what I want. Okay, on with my story. I don't know where I was, but let's just start with all roads will lead to Rome. It just depends on how you strategize yourself to get there. Do you want to take a plane? Do you want to go by boat? Do you want to go by car, boat, and plane, and train? For me, I'm going to take the fastest route forward. Now I'm at that point of I have exceeded my goals of reaching 1K subscribers before December 31st, and I'm on track now to reach 4,000 hours before December 31st. Let me also make it clear that I started this YouTube channel in February. I believe it was February of 2024. So if you go back to some of my earlier videos, you'll see me just working out at the gym or walking in the gym. But it didn't excite me. I wanted to create the YouTube channel not for the purpose of monetizing it. Then I started looking at what other people were doing, and I said, I can monetize this YouTube channel. So on my birthday, on September 25th, I decided that I was going to go hard, full force, and monetize this channel by December 31st. I needed 50 subscribers on September 30th, which is my birthday. So that's my point. I started this channel September 30th. On the day that I started this channel, I turned 71 years of age, and I knew I could do it because I didn't have any inhibitions. and I was excited about just the challenge of doing it. So what is my goal? Now I'm going to tell you the strategy, but you're not going to understand it because it's not just me saying from point A to point Z, but my goal is to have 100 watched hours every day. That is the goal, to have 100 watched hours every day to get my 4,000 watched hours. To get my 1K subscribers, I needed 10 subscribers every day. And I stayed up every night until I got my 10 subscribers. Even if I got 14 subscribers in one day, the next day was a new day. I needed to get 10. So I always got 10 subscribers every single day before I went to bed. Is everyone going to do that? No, they're not. Is that realistic for everyone to do it? No, it is not. But it was very realistic for me because I work for myself. I took naps when I wanted to. I got up when I wanted to. I did whatever I wanted to do, whenever I wanted to do it, and how I chose to do it. Now, getting 100 watch hours per day, I'm not staying up to get 100 hours every day. I'm not staying up. I'm counting on the strategy that I'm putting in place to get those 100 hours every day. So, I do have a plan, and I haven't gotten 100, I'm not 100 subscribers, 100 watched hours. But I do get 50 watch hours. Or I am getting 50 watch hours. But it's not, it's easy enough, but it's time consuming. And time consuming is something that everyone doesn't have the hours and the flexibility to do. So I won't go into that either. But I do have a strategy. I know realistically what is achievable for me. And that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Good morning. Positive Vibes. Hey, Positive Vibes. Yummy Kitchen says, hello, ma'am. Hey. Positive Vibes Just Smiles Network says, good morning, love. Good morning. And use Restream. Yes. Positive Vibes Just Smile Restreams can help you. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about Restream. I'm sure I've been on here more than 15 minutes, but my phone says I've been on 69 minutes, 45 seconds, and I don't think I've been on for an hour and something. But at any rate, let me tell you what I'm doing. At this very moment that you're talking to me, you will look and you'll see that I'm going live on Restream as well. So my computer over here, there's a computer right in front of me, and it's on live stream. So if anyone wants to go on to the live stream, and it's not live stream, it's a restream. If anyone were to go to the restream right at this moment and say, hello, ma'am, I would send a message to them and say, hi there, how are you? And that is working for me. So I have this live stream right here, my computer over there. So I have two restreams, or whatever you want to call them. I have two live things going on at the same time. So the restream has been running for 4 hours. It has been running now for 4 hours. And let's see, it's power and redemption in here. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's in here. But when I end this live stream that I'm doing right now, the restream is going to continue playing for another, I don't know, 4 hours or so. And then I'm just going to pop in something else and let it run for 9 hours. And then I'm going to take it off and pop in something else. That's a strategy, and I'll just say, blah, 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 blah. So you are a boss. I love this strategy. Yeah, but with this strategy comes discipline. Because if I exhaust myself today and do nothing tomorrow, I kind of think I did what I'm doing today for no reason, no real purpose, because I don't have a guide. We all need a star, a North Star, or maybe it would be this way. We all need to have a star that we can follow. And so what is your takeaway from today's message? Your takeaway for today would be that everyone should have a goal. Everyone should have a goal, and that goal should be written down. I will support each and every one of you. As I often say, if you can tell me what you need, I will try to do it. But you have to be very clear on what it is that you need. Okay, that is all. I've been on for 15 minutes now or longer. I still can't figure out why this clock is running the way that it is. So, Restream can help you. That's true. Restream can help each and every one of you. But if you don't necessarily have a master plan of using that Restream, it's still good even when you're moving around in darkness. But just know that you want to figure out how it works. And when you understand how it works, you can make it work better for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'm Priscilla, and I look forward to asking each of you individually to help me on my journey to reaching 4K. Bye for now.